There we go. Hey guys, it's Moo Man coming with another video, and so I wanted to talk about the Vanguard multiplayer beta. So this is the open beta, and this is my first impressions after playing I'd say about 15 matches, 5 matches on this account, 10 matches on the other one. And I can honestly tell you that this game is not worth $60 in the slightest. It's not even worth $30. Personally, my opinion, I don't think you should buy this game at all. And I'm going to give you like about 10 reasons why over this pretty much long video. This is going to be one of my longer videos, so buckle up. It's going to be fun. So number one, yeah, your progression actually stays throughout the games. So let's say, for example, you had a 2.5 KD in Modern Warfare and then a 3.0 in Cold War. Yeah, it's going to stay in this game. I noticed it because my first game, I was basically facing Team Optic frickin' Acne. So, really good already. And they confirmed that it's going to be in the game. So, anyone with a high KD is already gone. You might as well just throw in the towel if you're thinking you're going to get an easy game. Also, you'll kind of notice that there's only 2 guns that are meta. That's kind of my second reason. The weapon balance is horrible. Just like every Sledgehammer game, there's only 2 weapons that are good. The STG and the MP40. You'll see it in the kill feed multiple times. You'll see it in the kill feed multiple times. I mean, I'm using the STG, yes, but it's because this weapon's really good. Also, you'll notice a lot of people leaving. Like, I don't know why a lot of people keep leaving matches, but yeah, apparently it doesn't penalize you, which I guess doesn't surprise me. Look at that visibility, guys. That is horrible. Did you see that red dot at all? Did you see that one at all? I didn't. Dude, I know it's only a beta, but seriously. Halo Reach's beta in like 2010, you could tell who was on the opposing team and who wasn't. You could also tell who was literally like on the map. The mini map in this game like is fine. It's just like, why? Also, dude, this game, number 3, this game is literally just Modern Warfare going to Hot Topic and getting World War II closed out. That's literally what this game is. Same animations, same everything. Look at that. Have you seen that animation before? That ammo box? Yep, Modern Warfare. Oh, what's this? Oh, what's this? You basically got special items like dead silence and all that. Huh, where have I heard that before? Oh, Modern Warfare. Because literally nothing they've done in the last 5 years has been original. Literally. Like, people complain that Madden and all these games like keep doing the same thing, but dude, COD is more egregious because at least Madden will give at least one new thing. Call of Duty, not so much. I mean, I can't really think of like, maybe, I don't know, the war mode in World War II maybe was a new thing, but that's minor. It was Rush from Battlefield, so not technically a new thing, but, you know, they stole it, but whatever. Number 4, I just gotta say this. Dude, the overall gameplay, I'm not editing this to be any slower. Like, this is how bad the gameplay is. It's basically just camping, getting shot in the back, and that's it. It's basically Modern Warfare. And some of these spawns are so horrendous that I am literally spawning in front of enemies, how bad it is. There was a search game where I actually... No, not search. Domination. I actually spawned in front of an enemy. And it was so bad. I was like, dude, is this my teammate? Nope. It was an enemy. Oh, and by the way, I found this out. They spam, like, you know, like how it was annoying in Modern Warfare and Cold War that your guy or girl would say like a stupid command over and over again? Yeah, in this game, it is egregious. Nice. Classic. MP40, yep. Two guns that you're only gonna see, MP40 and SGD. Like, literally. Dude, this is basically a sledgehammer game at its finest. Two guns that are overpowered. I mean, Modern Warfare 3 had the MP7 and ACR 6.8. There we go. And missed. And Advanced Welfare had basically the Battle 27, ASM-1. World War II had the BAR and literally PPSH. Need I say more? It's literally the same thing as a sledgehammer game. Oh, by the way, I'm playing with a PS5. And I got killed by a dog. Nice. I'm playing on a PS5 controller, and I'm just going to say this. So, my controller has adaptive triggers. My right one does not work. So, when you're playing a game, for example, they'll both work. In this game, literally, it doesn't work. It's actually funny that, you know, AAA developer really cannot get that to work. Wow. Good job. You're really paying a lot here, Activision. And number 5, I'm just going to say this. The overall just pretty much, there we go. The overall, like, lack of, like, innovation. You want to know how I know they're not innovating? Because they're getting Treyarch to do the zombies. They literally are copying maps from World War II. There are leakers saying. Like, that's where the 20 maps at launch are coming from. So, I don't know, good thing or bad thing for you. I think the only good World War II map was probably London Docks. But that's it. Look at that, dude. Like, this is 2.5 lobby kind of gameplay. Oh, and yeah, number 6, SBMM in every mode. Why does this need to keep being a thing? Like, I'm sorry. Get rid of this. I get it. It's to help players who are not that good at the game. But, dude, I'm just going to say this. If you're not that good at the game and you're going and like, I mean, if you're going like maybe 5 and 16, if you're going 5 and 16, dude, then don't play the game. Like, playing people with no, wow, spawn me right in front of an enemy. See what I talked about the spawning? Oh, and those spawn me in front of another one. Oh, no, that's actually a teammate. Sorry, terrible visibility, but literally. So they'll literally put people with Timmy No Thumbs who has like, I don't know, maybe a 0.2 KD. There we go. 0.2 KD against another 0.2 KD. That seems great on paper and everything, but how's that person supposed to get better? They're not going to. They're not going to get better. They're just gonna, like, just stay consistent or get worse. And that's what I mean. And what I've kind of noticed is that, like, YouTubers are just going to literally milk gameplays off of those people because the same exploit for SBMM is in the game. Like, all it takes is for me to sign in on my Moo account to literally get a gameplay where I'm dropping a nuclear. That's all it takes. And that just, oh, lost stat prevented because I joined in progress because no one plays the beta because it's horrible. But yep. Basically, oh wow, MP40, look at that! Wow, the gun that I said is overpowered and literally everybody's using. Shocking. Oh, and look at that. Just amazing. But yeah, I personally feel that just SBMM just in this game ruins it, and it has ruined COD for years. Ever since they added it in Advanced Welfare, or sorry, it's Warfare. I keep saying Welfare, my bad. Ever since they added in that game, you saw COD just decline over the years. You literally see no one actually like talk about it. Like, or sorry, you don't see the devs talking about it. Everybody talks about it. Everyone on YouTube pretty much knows it's there, but Activision refuses to say it's there when it clearly is. And, okay, I'd be fine in League play if SBMM was in there. That'd be okay. Like, League play having it, oh, absolutely. Just like Black Ops 2. But, yeah, so just to kind of tell you why SBMM sucks, here, look at this. I am only rank 4 on this account. Rank 4. I am facing a level 25 and 30 already. Are you serious? But yep, that's because cross progression's a thing. Woohoo! Great job on that one, Sledgehammer. So basically, if you're trying to buy this game, if you are thinking about it and you're really good at the game, well, hope you don't have a high KD, because guess what? You're gonna get absolutely destroyed, because guess what? They're gonna place you with basically optic sweat. So have fun. Number 7. Pretty much just the lack of just Sledgehammer listening. Dude, they've had a week. So this is the crossplay beta. Last week was basically the beta where it was like just closed beta. It was for people who had it was people who pretty much pre-ordered the game. And in those like spawn me in front of another player. Nice. Good job. Good job, Sledgehammer. Really doing good on those spawns. But what they kind of did was a lot of people were asking like, "Oh, hey Sledgehammer, could you fix the audio, visibility and all that?" And they'll say, "Oh yeah, we'll get to work on it." And what are things that I am showing you in this gameplay? Visibility is horrible. Literally, map selection is terrible. Fucking footsteps literally cannot be heard. I am using a Logitech Pro X mic, and I still cannot hear good old footsteps. You're telling me that someone who has a $200 headset still cannot hear footsteps? That's ridiculous. And that's what I mean. I don't think they're gonna listen. Like, yeah, they're adding 20 maps at launch, but that's not really that, like, okay, compared to like older CODs, like, I don't know, Modern Warfare 2019 that's shipped with 9 and Cold War that's shipped with 7, that seems really good, doesn't it? Like, it seems to slam out of park, and that does seem really good. But you gotta think about this. In 2012, Black Ops 2 had 16 to 18 maps at launch. We're only pretty much passing the bar from 2012. That's almost 10 years ago. Like, that's not really moving forward. I was thinking when, like, COD got, like, 10 years older, we'd have so many more maps at launch and basically new ideas. But, as you see right here, has anything really changed in the last 5 years for COD? Nope, not at all. Because guess what? They're fine with keeping the same thing over and over again. And that's what I mean. They're not going to listen. They're not going to listen whatsoever, and they never will. It kind of sucks, but you just have to come to the conclusion that they're going to not listen. And you think, oh, like, maybe they did listen with the Warzone anti-cheat. No, they didn't. They only listened, I put that in air quotes, is basically because Nick Merckx pretty much quit Warzone and essentially said that he's going to Apex. So when they started losing money, that's when they said, okay, let's actually, you know, listen. Right, guys? Let's listen. And that's what happened. Nice camping. Classic Modern Warfare 2019 strat, pretty much. But, yeah. Oh, small me right in front of an enemy. Nice. Good job there. But, yeah. Pretty much, it's just showing that they just don't listen. And they have not listened for so many years. See, like, with Black Ops 2, like, dude, they were like, okay, like, the fin foul is broken. We should not allow it in League play. Treyarch's like, yes, we should not allow it. And they banned it from League play. They actually listened to fans and got rid of it for League play. That's why they had the veto system. See, that's what I mean. It was developers listening. Vonderhaar used to listen. But now, with basically everything, he doesn't listen. Not many COD devs can, because guess what? Activision is making them not listen. They're basically being like mimes. They won't listen. They're like, nope, I'm not gonna listen. I'm gonna stay silent, say nothing. And number 8, they basically, they kind of like secretly add stuff that just doesn't need to be added. Like for example, oh wow, I just got absolutely murked. But, my favorite is like the pretty much, the destroyable doors. Why did we need that? Whose great idea was like, you know, what we need in COD is just destructible doors. Like, they're just copying Battlefield, and that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. They're just copying Battlefield destructibility, which, great job, copying ideas again. But it's just like, it just shows that they have a lack of listening to actual people, but they're fine with listening when it comes to like big streamers like Nick Mercs and all of them. That's the only people that are actually going to influence them. Us, average Joes, nope, we're not going to be listened to. People are outraged that Treyarch is literally making the zombies because we're going to get zombies fatigue. And that pretty much just goes into my reason 9 is that, oh god, is that basically with Treyarch making zombies in this game, it really is going to create zombie fatigue. Like, we really were unhappy with BO4 because they were rushed out maps. They were really bad. Not a lot of people were fans of them. Nice. Love how I unloaded an entire clip of whatever. But, yeah. People were mad that BO4 maps were completely just rushed through and basically looked like no work or anything was put into them. And you think that they're going to be able to like put in work while Cold War's still going and they have to do this game? Dude, those maps are going to literally look like our projects that we turn in at 12 a.m. It's going to be horrible. And I personally believe that it's going to get worse. I hope... There we go. I hope that Treyarch actually doesn't do zombies going forward. I think there should just be another team. I think it should just be Raven or something. Because if it's Treyarch, then it's just going to keep getting worse and worse and worse. It's kind of like, for example, with The Walking Dead or Game of Thrones. Those are my favorite examples. Like, those shows like should have ended like sooner and had more time to kind of like develop. Like, they should have had like 2 or 3 years between each season to kind of like make sure that the seasons were good. But they kept turning them out like every year and it kept getting worse and worse. But like you saw it, like season 8 is the most hated Game of Thrones season. Walking Dead is basically unwatchable, and that's what I mean. It's getting to that point where like if they do what they're doing with zombies, like having Treyarch do it every year, then it's going to get worse. It will. And I think that if they keep doing it that way, then it's not going to be well. Also, love how you didn't hear the footsteps, by the way. I literally just went silent right there because I wanted you to actually try to hear the footsteps. I couldn't. That's so funny. Oh, dude. Another Modern Warfare 2019 animation. Wow, so good. Also, I just want to like have a side note. This is like a side point. First of all, like a lot of people like Modern Warfare 2019 because it's quote realistic. Like it's realistic because you die in like 2 shots. It has like the quickest TTK in the entire series. But I'm just gonna say this for people who think like Modern Warfare is real. Dude, no one in their right mind is gonna run with their gun literally up like this. Dude, who's running like that? I'm sorry. Who is gonna run like that? No one. No one's gonna run like that. I don't think I would. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Like maybe I gotta sign up for the army and then that's how everybody else does it. But you know, whatever. I just thought it was like a really neat side point to kind of talk about, because that's like a reason why people really like Modern Warfare, is because it's realistic, but whatever. And also, I'm just going to say this. Number 10. Like, dude. Make Dead Silence a perk. Bro, people have been outcrying that these, like, specialist kind of abilities just need to go. Oh, wow, look at that lag. Wow, that was so good. I didn't even plan that in the video. That was completely non-planned. That's awesome. That'll basically show why I think this game's gonna be garbage. You see what I mean when they rush it out? Dude, that was so bad that I'm playing on a PS5, mind you, and I have 4K footage. And trust me, that was in the game. That just blows my mind. But yeah, so with number 10 being the reason, like, with Dead Silence not being a perk, it's just like, pretty much, there's not really much variety in the perk balance. When older CODs were around, it was like, okay, you could have Ghost, but you had to sacrifice Scavenger. You could get Toughness in your second perk for Black Ops 1, but you had to give up you had to give up Speed Cola, basically. You had to give up Sleight of Hand, which was really like a kind of give and take kind of... Wow, that is horrible. But yeah, pretty much, it was a give and take. But now it's just crutch perks. Like, for one, they have a perk called Radar. Yes, I'm not even kidding you. I'll read you the description after this match, because I just want to emphasize how stupid it is. Oh, 50 kills, not bad. But I want to read it to you, because it's so dumb. It's so stupid, it makes me giddy. I just don't know how they justify it. So here, 50 and 28, not bad. But yeah. So, just to kind of say this. Nice. So here, I'll go... This is like the part of the video where I'm not going to play, but I want to just show you like what I'm trying to say, and like, there's no originality. Like, this pretty much just goes over 10, reason 10 and 5. Look at these kill streaks. Yes, this is a beta. I know. Mind you, this is a beta. This is not the full game. And I get it. If you feel that it's just like you're a hater, you just don't understand, and it's only a beta, then I get that. But you cannot argue that a beta is pretty much almost the full game when it's 2 months from release. This is 2 months from release, mind you. This is September 17th that I'm recording this, and COD's supposed to release in 2 months. You're telling me that I need to wait 2 months to, like, actually know what this game's gonna be? It's not. This is the finished product. It was like that with Cold War, and it's like that with this game. So that pretty much fact of life is already gone. But back to what I was saying is, like, what originality is in these, like, kind of, you know, score streaks? We've seen them all. We've seen all these kill streaks before. There's nothing original. Like, just from the kill streaks alone, there's nothing original. And if they're, like, original, they were basically copied from World War II, so not original. And field upgrades. No one really wants these in the game, and I don't blame them. Dead Silence not being in the game and just not being a perk is the dumbest thing ever. They want to have it so that way everybody chooses this. Everybody will choose this because it's the best one. They'll either choose that one or armor plates. No one's choosing supply box. No one's choosing field mic. Sorry, but it's true. Alright, let's go to loadouts, because this is what I wanted to talk about. This is the meat and potatoes of the video. So, okay, with the perks, you know how I talked about the give and take system? How, like, basically, if you were to get rid of Ghost, like in Black Ops 1 or 2, you'd be forfeiting, you'd basically be on the radar. So it's like you forfeited that, but you got Scavenger, which is good. You get more ammo. You don't have to pick up other people's weapons when you're on a high kill streak. So it's a give and take. But in this game, it's like, well, there's not really a give and take, because it's like, okay, I'll give up Ghost, but it's like, avoid detection? Okay. Nice. That sounds a lot like Ghost. Nice, that's so cool. Survival training. Basically, tac mask, alright? Like, they have 4 perks when other games had like 7 or 8. 4 perks, nice. Really going out with the red carpet here, Sledgehammer. But that's what I mean. There's no give and take. Like, if I were to choose any 3 of these, it'd basically be pointless. Ghost is probably the best bet if you want to stay off of spy planes. This is just basically to make sure that, like, oh, you're not detected from the enemy with effects of piercing vision. Okay. Piercing vision, as you saw I had on the custom class, didn't really work that well. So, ultimately, useless perk. You don't really see a lot of people using, like, stuns or gas grenades, so unless you're playing search, this is basically useless. And fortified, like, this is basically just for domination, nothing more. This is an all-round perk. See, Ghost is like the only perk that I would say is like made with kind of an older COD kind of like feel, and that's how it's portrayed, but not the other ones. So high alert. So high alert is like basically like that, and then radar. This is the only give and take kind of thing that I have seen, where, okay, it's like, this one, you can actually see the enemies more. This one, you really can't. Enemies will appear, or sorry, let me rephrase this. Basically, you'll see this in your peripheral vision, but you are more exposed. Basically, you're more exposed from the back. Like, you can't see what's happening in the back of you. Radar is all around. So you won't get that in, like, the close proximity, like how high alert does it, but with radar, you can get it all around you, which is really nice. See, it's a give and take. This is the only example that I can find. Other than that, I don't really see any other example. Forward intel. Sees indicators from enemy reinforcements. Basically just, it's SATCOM the perk. Wow, they're really thinking outside the box with this one. And tracker. Wow, a perk that we've already seen before. You see what I mean when they don't have any originality? Like, I'm reading you these perks. The only ones that sound like new are radar and forward intel. They added radar because people want the Modern Warfare 2019 kind of like radar where, like, on the compass, it's like, oh, here's the dot. And, like, basically you got other people are like, I like the dots basically in my, like, middle bar of the screen. It's just like, why? But, you know, that's how it is. This is going to be my last thing, and that'll be it. So, demolition. Extra lethal on spawn. Throws lethals display an indicator. Okay, that's cool. Double time, basically marathon. Tactician, so basically just worthless. Overkill, like, look, like, 2 of these are basically useless. Who's using this? No one. Who's using this? No one. Everyone's using overkill if they're using a 3rd perk or double time. There you go. See what I mean? There's just useless perks. This could be really cool. Here's what you do. You get rid of Tactician because no one's going to use it, let's be honest. And you put Dead Silence. So you got to choose between overkill, which you can have 2 primary weapons, or Dead Silence, where your footsteps are silent. Or you can have double time, where you can have faster speed, but they hear you. Like, it's a give and take, and they could honestly do it and just have, like, another field upgrade. They could have, like, for example, this is what you could do. You could have incendiary rounds. There you go. It's the same thing as the ammo supply box, but at least it's something unique and not taking away a core perk. But honestly, after all of this, I don't think you should buy this game. I think you should play the beta, get your own opinion about it, and see how you like it. Personally, after playing about 17 matches, counting those 2 that you saw me play, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think that this game is honestly worth any of your money. I personally think you should buy Battlefield because at least at launch, that game is not going to have SBMM at launch. Like, it will actually be a fair system that will be based on connection, like how older games were. And that's how they should be. And then ranked modes will have SBMM, which is how it should be, and nothing more. And also, they're going to have way more guns at launch. I mean, like, okay, there's only like 2 weapons that you pretty much saw that were useful. You saw the STG and basically the MP40, nothing more. But haven't you noticed, like, this is the last thing I'm going to talk about. Haven't you noticed how, like, basically the guns have gone, like, lower and lower? Like, dude. So, Modern Warfare 2 had a record of probably, counting the primaries, you had 42 weapons in the primaries. And you had about 26 in the secondaries. Like, 5 shotguns, like, 5 launchers. Like, they had so much. They had about 68, like, usable weapons. And in other COD games, you get, like, 1 launcher, 2 shotguns maybe, and, like, 3 LMGs, and then, like, in the Battle Pass, you'll get more. That's just such a scummy system. And they're going to have a Battle Pass in this game, so, essentially, pay to win again. Nice. And before someone says, it's not pay to win, you get it through experience, yeah. An hour, I did the math, so if you want to actually get to tier 100, you basically got to play 30 to 45 minutes to basically get 1 tier. Someone could literally just spend $200 and get basically the best gun in the game. And just use it. Nothing's stopping them. And that has an inert advantage over people. So that's pay to win. But with that out of the way, I think I have rambled on long enough. I think I have done my part. Hopefully you do not buy this game, because I want to see this game actually get a deficit and make Activision think. The greatest things have happened because of failure. I mean, look at Halo. It bounced back because of the failure of Halo 5. Look at Battlefield. Battlefield 5 did really bad, and look, Battlefield 2042 is righting that wrong. You see what I mean? Like, it's everywhere. But with that out of the way, I hope you enjoyed this video. I certainly did. It was one of my longer ones. I really hope you like, share, and subscribe on this video. It really helps me out. But with that out of the way, I'm going to get off. Have a lovely night, ladies and gentlemen. And this is Mooman signing out. Bye-bye.